Hello, hello, hello. I probably should have actually read the book a little bit before I started this, but it's okay. We are going to figure things out. Now, we have some add-ons in this, and I think that this tells us about them. I'm not sure which one we should start with. What if we've looked at Tchotchke's idea inscription? Okay, these are very good. We are going to look at my description, and I will take a look at which add-on we're going to look at here. Let's see here. We've got Hexportation. That's a good one. We will definitely look at that. And does this actually let us put in anything like that? Nope. Don't open. No, hold on. Open. Hexparse patterns. So one problem is, like, it's kind of tricky to tell what's actually included in what add-ons, because they don't really make it clear. You know what? We'll go with this one. This one's from probably the structure one. This is probably from HexStruction. Hello, Craft Knight. How are you? Oh boy, there's a good question for you. So Mana and Artifice is about getting a lot of materials and then using those materials in set ways. Hex casting is about getting very few materials and then using those materials in various complicated ways in order to create things. So, yes. This particular one is 120.1, so we are limited, so it's 120.1 fabric, so we are limited to that set of add-ons, which is unfortunate because I did just learn about a really nice 119 add-on that I would love to have, but, you know, I mean, that is the curse of hex casting, like the basic hex casting, right? We're going to get to do anywhere, but all of our lovely little, like, functionalities, we are limited. Yeah, this is actually the pack I use for Mystical Amethyst. As you can tell from my to-do list here. This is this still has all of the things I was looking to try to get while I was playing that. So actually never got that one. I did get these bedrock tools in that thing. Wow, my kid is basically yelling at my husband about Steal a Brain Rot. That is hilarious. He's not like yelling at him. He's like just very loudly telling him about how he's playing Roblox. So let me just, there you go, other headset on, we're good. In fact, no, we're fine. Okay. So, I mean, I added a bunch of add-ons basically based on, like, if it's compatible with 121 fabric, I'm going to put this add-on in, and as long as the game launches, it works. So I just want to try some of these out. It creates a new room for me. They cost half a quenched ally per block? Maybe this isn't structures. Maybe this is, does this take us to another world? Wait, seeds, hold on, what does it need? 3 numbers and a room. Okay, we're gonna try this. Let's get a media cube so that we have enough, so we're not gonna get yelled at about not having enough media. There we go. And then, 3 numbers. Okay, let's make a 10 by 10 by 5? I don't know which direction is which. In fact, for fun, let's make a 10 by, hold on. 10 by 5 by 6? No, 7. What's this? 15? 10 by 5 by 15. That's gonna be really big. We'll be able to tell what it is then. And then if I pop here, it's always a trick after it's been a while since I've done hex casting. We're going to read out from our book. That's not how it works. I could have sworn they had added on a thing to where they could do it. Awesome. This is going to be fun. I thought that they had added on a thing where we could read from our book. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. So we go around the bottom edge of explosion and then we give it spikies. We can do that. We go around. Oops, sorry, I forget which way it started. Okay. So we go around the bottom edge of the explosion shape. And then we give it all of the spikies. They're wrong. Spiky, 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 spiky. Yep, there. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Maybe I die. Okay, that is apparently not how that's drawn. What did I miss? That is totally how that's drawn. Is that not how that's drawn? I totally drew that. I totally drew that. Unless I've missed a thing. Oh boy, this is fun. Yep. We're doing so well. Where was that? Whose dimensions? Dimensions? Dimensional iotas? I wish this had. I need like an add-on that like organizes my add-on. I need an add-on to do my add-on. Jump. Oh no. This is. I think that this. Which add-on? Yes, exactly. Which add-on adds reading from the book? I don't know. I thought it was something that was just added to the thing. Okay, dang. So this is gonna be. I really thought that this had like more of a information. Wait, can I make Phlexiful? All right, I guess let's see what that one does for us. These are always going to be endlessly endlessly complicated. A casting hood. Oh, that's cute. So you basically adds this media catcher, cobbled bedrock of all things. Weave inundation. Okay, I guess let's try this. Media. We'll get ourselves a media catcher pants. And I guess a caster's. What was that? Caster's hood? No. Casting hood. Let us see what this looks like. How very efficient of it. Oh, and these this has dust in it. Okay. If I enchant it with no. It looks like it just stores batteries. Can I not? What is it? Is it not Phlexiful? Phlexiful meat. I know it's called media inundation. Weave inundation. Oh, Phlexiful battery path. Okay, cool. We were in the right place. Enchant myself, that I think I'm holding my hands, with Phlexiful's battery pulls buff, level 5. And then we'll see if I'm holding it. It doesn't have anything in it, but if I wear it on my pants and my legs, It can hold up to 5 dust. That doesn't seem particularly useful. I mean, 5 dust is not a lot. I would have thought that it would hold more? I would have thought it would hold more. Also, can I just like put this in my face? I mean, I certainly look ready to do something. Yep, I am going to weld. I'm welding it. We've got a crafting. Okay. Does this? That's not very big. If I hold this in my hand. Okay, so this doesn't actually do what it's supposed to do. Unless it works in main hand. Can I even hold it in my main hand? It's in my wait. If it's in my main hand, I don't know how I'm supposed to use it then. Yep, that does not work. Rude. That did not work at all. All right, that's cool. I'm so glad we had that experience. You hold on to this. All right. So the casting hood didn't work. I don't know if it doesn't work if I just don't know how to use it. And the pants, the beautiful pants here. Oh, hold on. It can hold more than it has. If I have a like budding amethyst near me, does it make a difference? Budding pseudo amethyst. If does it make a difference to have pants near me? That feels like it's the same speed. If I throw some dust on the ground, what does it do? I did increase the stack sizes because life is always better in hex casting with more stacks. That did not make a difference. Okay, so next question. Can we cast from our pants? Like after we walked around with our media ketchup, like after we AFK with our media ketchup pants on, are we able to actually use it to do anything? So let's go into survival. I still should learn how to do that fast. I don't know how. Let us see here. All right, so theoretically, I have nothing in my hand. I have nothing that's going to actually have media except for these 6 pants. I think that if I like... Oh, yeah, right. I made quests for this. If I target a block, I think that needs dust. So we'll just target a block. I just took damage. And this still has the same thing. Okay. Let's try targeting a block again. Target a block. I took damage. And my pants still have the same amount of dust. I don't understand what these are for. Well, this one may not be fully ready for anything then. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We can do that. I mean, these streams are always just more about like whatever people in the chat want to do, but I do like to have an idea beforehand. I'm taking this Phlexiful one off because it's just not there yet. I'm gonna have to see if somebody comes back to me with like an idea for it, but that one was kind of bad. Like kind of not ready yet. We'll just cool. Let's see if it crashes the game. All right, Hexacle. So the Hexacle staff. There is a lightning rod staff from Hexacle, which is just crafted. So you're talking like do I keep throwing things on the ground? What? I'm so confused where the things are going. I don't think I have a keybind to just delete stuff. Okay. I'm so confused. And I'm going to need a media cube. This is the thing where you can make like a staff where it has like a spell written into it, right? We've got ones for making babies in this. Hexical. So I can write directly into, I can write directly into my abacus with Scribe's Gambit. Oh, yeah, this one lets you open up that with N. That's good. Gauntlet Staff. The Lightning Rod Staff is actually super handy because you don't need to get, you don't even need to get charged amethyst for that one. Okay. I didn't think that these were from Hexical. I thought that these were from something else. Wait. Excuse you, where's the thing? Hex Casting Genie Lamp. Nope, wasn't Genie Lamp. See, like, I want just like a one of these for each of the add-ons. So I want them like all just kind of together. Because like as it is, it's not finding, it doesn't find the things when you look for them. So it's, okay, anyway, like this. Patterns? That makes sense. I thought that we had... Oh no, this is... I thought that there was actually like a heading specifically for... Ah, here you go. Here they are. Conjure Staff. I thought it was this one. Like, I thought this was the one that makes the... That makes the little, like, little spells. But maybe not. Let's see here. Conjure Compasses. Conjure Spikes. Well, this is kind of fun. Huh. You can make yourself little like compasses to mark where you're supposed to go. This is the tchotchkes. Okay. Cool. We can do this. They cannot be charged to reprogram, and erase item simply destroys it. The input interception's the tricky part on this. Right? Like you can make like yourself a little compass, you can make a little compass to be like, I'm gonna go back to here, and then just go. When I left button or right click while holding a tchotchke intercept my input, prevent me from interacting with the world. After a number of inputs corresponding to the rank I assign a conjuration and cast the hex I gave it, starting the stack with a list of false and true iotas corresponding to left or right button. So left, false, right, true. If I pause for too long, the current cast fizzles out. So this is like the Windcraft / Amethyst imbuement spell with hex casting. Wait, but how does it? It doesn't have it in the conjuration. I'm so confused. So okay, so the rank is a number. Sad thing is, I know I've read this. I know I've made one of these before. Right, reads. So we can rewrite the tchotchke after we make it. I'm having problems with this one. Let's try putting a light spell on a Heartxxy. We will, I guess, let's summon it on my head. Or my feet. And then it's going to be, we'll give it, I don't know, 10, 20, we'll give it 30, that's 10 media. Why is that only 10 media? Oh, because I canceled it. Oops, my bad. Hold on, let's see if we can make that big number bigger. Okay, so that way, that'd be 20. That'd be 30. And that's gonna be dividing, we can't go there. Okay, so 30. 30, and then we'll give it a rank of, I don't know, 3? It's 4. That's 2. Like, rank of 3. And we'll make a list of, look at the thing the caster's looking at. Break block's easier, because he only needs 1. Okay. Yep. And then... Oh, wait, actually I can even just use N. Hold on. From the bottom... Oh, it is not... It goes all the way through the middle. Oh, it's like an extra long... Huh. Okay. I get the general idea of this pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to get the wand, alright. That's really big. Why am I... Can you please work to actually make those smaller? Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we start and we go around the middle. We come out here and we give it little cute little stars shape. Okay. I have no idea what I'm going to get here. I now have a Heartxxy. With 30 dust in it. Left, right, left. Right, right, right. Right, right, right. Left, left, left. Left, right, left. Okay, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually have like a specific pattern. It's just literally like, it just gives you 3 things and you can just... So if you want this to be faster, you make one that's... Why would... Unless you can write other spells into it, why would you want it to have 3? Okay, let's try that again. Again, I'm going to give this to myself because I'm so special and wonderful. And I'm going to give it 10. 10. Hold on, brain is braining. 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 150. I don't know how I got 150, but we'll go with that. 150. We'll make this just a 1. And then we're going to Heartxxy. Wait, I'll have to put a spell in it. Our beautiful spell will be another break spell because like I'm too lazy to do other things. Break spells is the easiest hex casting thing to do, which is really nice because then that way when you're in your first like geode, you can sit there, make yourself a little break spell and be like, that's the sound effects when we break things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, that's not gonna be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 to come around. Give our little end of a thing. Hex casting desperately needs a pin pattern option. It desperately needs a pin pattern option. Mana Artifice desperately needs a unpin the pattern without having to open up the book option. Okay, so Heartxxy number 2 is more like what we'd expect from like a focus or something. The fact that now I don't know how much it costs to actually make the tchotchke versus the material. I don't know, like if you're in oh, okay, in that case somebody who knows how to use it needs to tell me how to make an unpin without the book. How to do that. I don't want to read the book. I mean, I did. It just... Ooh, hex guns that has a spell inside that launches you into the air? Like, there's so much potential. There's so much potential, and yet it's also very... I'm gonna clean up my mess. I feel like the tchotchke also gives you an easy way to, like, give somebody else a spell. Oh. Altiora and a hex gun. Searching missile. That's kind of interesting. I mean, Altiora is one that's always been kind of tricky for me because, like, the fact that you have to, like... You have to do it in fly. Ah, okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. So let's think. I mean, obviously you can give it to yourself and then you can just be like, there you go. Enjoy. Have a spell. You know what'd be really cool is if you could have the other person just be like, you could just be like, if there was a spell where you could just say, make the tchotchke that holds, like, however much media this person's holding, give them a tchotchke from it. But I do want to see how much the tchotchke actually costs to make. So we gotta go. This is why I've had to have chests. So I can just like put my I keep putting media cubes away in here because I have times where I need to not be holding other media. Amethyst dust. Really? Okay. I'm gonna hold 256 of it. All right. So in this case, I'm just going to do 10 media. Hold on. So we're going to do 10 media. Again, rank 1. I don't know if different ranks make a difference to how much it costs. That'd be a reason for making it so you have to click more often. Oh. The other reason to have you click more often is that way you can carry your spell. Nope, you don't want to be holding it. You don't want to be holding it if you're trying to, like, open up doors and things. And I don't know if, like, the nature of the spell itself matters here, but, you know, we're going to be consistent with our little break spell. Counterclockwise. So this morning when I woke... well, actually not this morning. Just a little bit ago, I was like, do I want to get some ramen? And I was going to, like, go and look in our cupboard that has, like, all the ramen. And I opened it up, and it was full of Pop-Tarts, which there weren't any Pop-Tarts the last time I opened that cupboard, so I was a little confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So yeah, apparently my house is generating Pop-Tarts. So that's cool. Yeah, I mean, we don't have, like, really good ramen, just, like, the bowl stuff, but... Alright, 256 becomes 236. Which, all right. So they're, actually they're kind of a terrible pastry. They're like, how do you describe them? They're like filled pastry things that you could, like, you can put into a toaster, but that they actually recommend that you, like, warm them up another way. With, like, yeah, I mean, they're like a kind of a fast little cheap way to have, like, a little bit of chocolate. The pastry on them is kind of terrible, but, like, if you're like, when I was a kid, I liked them better, so there's a little bit of nostalgia. So I wanted 20 media and it spent 20. I wanted 10 media, it used 20 media. Let's repeat that exact same process. Only this time, I'm gonna ask for 20 media. Hi Crab, how are you? Actually, your chat last night is what made me decide to do this as my test stream today. Like my testing and trying and learning stream. So, it'll be good. We're gonna figure some stuff out. So 20. I feel like I need to change both variables. Yeah, we are testing. I mean, everything we're testing out here is 120.1, but there are a lot of really good 119 ones. Part of why I'm liking 120.1 is just because that is so much more versatile for every other mod. And I mean, at this point, I'm getting this break spell. I honestly should be like demonstrating like other basic spells as I'm doing this. It's just that the break spell takes up so much less room than any other spell. I mean, I could just do reveal to the stack or something. And we are getting this Tchotchke pattern memorized. 3, 4. So like, you're gonna be able to just throw tchotchke, deliver tchotchkes to everybody on the server. Because I'm pretty sure you could just... Oh, nice. Honestly, I don't recognize them either. These are literally the hex... Like, I went through and was like, oh, hey, what are the new hex casting add-ons that are compatible? Let's put them into the pack and try them out. But this one's actually from Hexcal. Okay, and that used 30. Okay, so it is 10 dust to make a tchotchke plus the media you're using. Good to know. Last test. Make it for myself. No, the Hexacle is also in 120.1. Yeah. Alright, so with a 10, we expect it to ask for... We're expected to ask for 20 dust. Yeah, Phlexiful doesn't have much just yet. Hi, Google! Occultism, nice! Yay! Are you brand new to hex casting? We can give you a demonstration of some basic utility things. Yeah, no, this is... Hexacle is in here. Yeah, Hexacle's wisps, it's got... Wait, this one also has the Grimoire, which I think is Hexacle, maybe? It has the open your book with N option. I don't have the read from book 1, though, which I'm not sure which one that is. And this is going to be a bit confusing for a while. Actually, how should I say your name? Google? Oh, you're working... Okay, so, it's fine. We will get good. No, the Grimoire is... Well, unless they've... Have they been out to basic hex casting? The Grimoire, I think, is one of miyu's. Alright, so we've done 1 and 1. We're going to see what happens if we make it a 2. Alright, so throw it to myself, 10. So if this number makes a difference... Yeah, fabric. Alright, so I think it's just this media number that's affecting how much amethyst dust. So I'm thinking we're going to use 20 amethyst dust. But if this pattern thing makes a difference, we're going to be using more amethyst dust. And it'll be good. It'll be so amazing. We're going to be so happy about things. I look at a block and I break it. Beautiful. I mean, I'm getting really good at this tchotchke spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and around. Give ourselves a little end. Yeah, you have to like make sure that you have the little... You have to have the wand length the right size. It's like a fairy princess wand. I love it so much. Boop. 86. Let me math. That was 20. Awesome. It is only affected by the media. Oh. So I definitely have wisps in this. I don't know which mod is adding it, but the mod that adds it is definitely compatible with 120.1 because it's here. We've got the Noosphere, we've got wisps. Let me make sure I'm not actually telling you lies. I would be so embarrassed if I found it later. Yep, 120.1. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, because the genies are just like a special form of wisps, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the genie lamps and the wisps are like they are the same type of thing. Hand lamps. You're like, hold on a second. Why do I not have this in Hexagon? I need an add-on to organize my add-ons. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I need an add-on. Okay, anyway, we're good. We're good. I could have sworn the grimoire was Hexaquell. Maybe not. The grimoire is, yeah, it's from Hexaquell. Yeah, these are all of these are all Hexaquell utilities. I also dearly love that. Genie lamps you buy, except I think that they made something where you can craft them now. Yeah, you have to buy them from wandering traders, is I believe the default way now. Okay. So, but quick review, tchotchkes are, the cost is 10 dust plus the media you give it. You never saw a wandering trader. Ooh. Let's see here. Oh, I thought it was, why did I go back? I think, yeah, to think a mere wandering trader could be possession of such a strong artifact, it might be it. You know what'd be super cool to do with that, though? There's a mod that recently just came out. I don't know if it's on Fabric, though. But it adds, caravans of raiders. Just like wandering groups of pillagers and ravagers, like whatever they happen to have, that are loaded down with the loot that they stole from others, like pirates, but in the land, right? And so you could change it to where the hand genie lamps are one of the possible loots from that. So it's like, especially if they're like the desert mode ones, they'd be like, they went and robbed like a temple, and now you can get the genie lamp. But wait, it might be cursed. That'd be fun. Hexportation. That sounds fun. I would love to be able to just type Hexportation here and see everything in there, but nope, that's too easy. At Hex. Nope. You should. Yeah, you should. I mean, you should have wisps. It's possible. You might have to find the geodes that actually have the little wisp sections in them. Is there an add-on to add curses? Well, I mean, in a way, any add-on has the potential to make you just lose your stuff. So, I mean, that's always an option. Spatial interchange. You know, telepathy. There is Pakui. This does have Pakui. And spatial interchange. Oh, ye gods and small fishes. Ow. Yeah, actually also with Pakui, let me think off the top of my head, what was this? Is it this way? Shoot, I don't remember off the top of my head what this one looks like. I think it's this. Oh, that's race item. Echo, how are you? What was it? Oh, other way around. That's tell me. Alter scale. Okay, it's the inside corner one. almost the right shape. So you can do like that, and then like it makes it really easy to like pick stuff up. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is just a big triangle. Magic. Me. One. Be-doo, be-doo, be-doo. Wink. Hello. I feel the wrong... I always feel out of sorts after I do that though, but like that is a way to easily get back to things. Does it? Let's find out. I've used it in survival, so I know it can't be that terrible, because at one point I had to like just make myself bigger as the because flight wasn't in there just yet. Maybe not. Flight wasn't really in there yet, so. And our favorite survival mode. Double check for media. Hex. Oh, not Pakui. Hex actually tubular. Okay, I'm still curious how much of the cost though. Oh, right, you make a person 0.1 tall, give them blindness, slowness, nausea, and launch them into the air. You are correct, that would be expensive. But what I would actually do in that case is give them blindness. Hold on. I would do, instead of giving slowness and nausea, because at 0.1 tall, you've already given them slowness, right? I would... Hold on, my brain is just dorping here. You've already given them slowness, like impulse them like 10 blocks forward. But here's the thing. If you also could just launch them in the air and then they die, so at that point you've wasted your nausea, because that's going to clear the effect. So the question is like your idea to kill them, or is your idea to like hinder them? Smart people don't add hex casting when they don't know it themselves. 256. Oi, myself. Oh my god. Me. Myself. And I. So it was a 5 versus me, myself, and I. Okay, so it's always 5. I mean, there is always like the hex casting server itself, right? Like the one that's kind of there. Yeah, if they give you their mind. Oh. This is such a mess. At the moment, my server... So at the moment, I'm running a vanilla server, and I'm about to switch to Liminal Industries, which does not have hex casting. I probably should make like a magic-y server at some point, but yeah. Yeah, if they give it to you though, then you can just like use their info to do stuff, like you would if you had like a pig sword or something. This is... Wait, okay, this actually has a description about what it's supposed to be. So it says it feels patterns, but I don't know how to use it to feel patterns. So you know that you know how, so you're okay on your server, right? You're going around and you're making people like little helpful tchotchkes, right? To do stuff, do stuff, do stuff. So I think that vanilla hex casting does prevent you from writing other people's info to like two things. No, it's okay, because the problem is artifacts don't use the casters. Artifacts use their own artifact stack, which means it may not work with that. Okay, we're gonna try this. I'm gonna give myself, it'd be cool if you could have like, the problem is getting it like to be a sort of hidden code. Because you like need something where they're like using it regularly without it getting mad at them. Or like, you know, where it uses them irregularly without them like getting mad at them. But then you get when a certain set of events is triggered. So you want to like test to see if they have a writable item in their offhand to do the second part of the spell. But let's just see if I can even do this. So we're gonna do, when I cast the spell, I'm going to write myself to the stack and write it into my offhand. Question mark. We'll see if this works. Yeah, 120.1 fabric. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this has its own internal stack, it also is not going to work. Is what is going to happen here. I'll say in this case, you would need to have a way to get this back from them. So I mean, it's not the greatest. Okay, so that, yeah, so that did work. But you do have the difficulty, or how much do they know about hex casting? Like how tricky do you have to be with this process? Because the tchotchke does work for it, which is good. Because you could have, okay, this is their agreement for you to give them the tchotchke that does the explode the mob spell, the break this, place the block up high spell, the flight spell, whatever it is that they actually want. You have them, in fact, we even could do like a rental agreement, right? So you make one of these, and then you just have them hold their thought knot. You know, in fact, you can even be like Red, you know, whatever the name is, right? And then they can just literally, yeah, you give the two of them, you say, you know, just hold, okay, good job, you're holding those. Okay, right click. All right, go ahead and toss me your two things. And, you know, and then you've got it ready to trick the next person, and you've got, you know, the things you can do to them. You've got the thought knot. This stuff is the tchotchke from Hexacle. Is it Hexacle? We think it's Hexacle. It felt like Hexacle. Wait, maybe I can look that up. Hex add-ons. Hierophantics. Oh, wait, hold on. We have all the books. Lapis works. Wait, what? What's this? Oh, there's a new one. Oh my god, there's a new one. Wait, I know if it's actually new. 2 months ago. Oh my gosh, I want this. Okay, anyway. I'm getting most of these I'm getting from Modrinth. But I wanted to see, where's Hexacle? So this has Genie Lamps, Mage Block, Specs, World Scrying. What? Hold on. So sorry. Items. No. Items is Grimoires. Oh, there's also Scarab Beetles. Oh! The Scarab Beetle prevents mishaps. Well, that's cool. And Hexagon also re-adds the animated spells that regular hex casting used to have. Hold on. Okay, Tchotchkes is in fact Hexacol. And huh. Wait, you can sign there's so Hexacol, like you could honestly, I should probably just do a series of like what Hexol does. Wait 1 second, let me get myself back to where I can see this. Wait. There we go. Okay. That is counterclockwise. I mean, this is just such a fun little mod. It's such a long list. And some of it's really easy, like what? What? I feel unloved. Why did that not work? Do I need a pigment? Oh, maybe I need to be pigmented. So this pack here, I actually have a series of, I basically did that. I used hex casting to facilitate going through Spectrum. Also, hi Chimera, I just realized that you're not the same person with the C name that I was talking with before. Yeah, I did, my Mystical Amethyst series is this, is the Spectrum hex casting playthrough of, and you get to see, there's this, I put mind cells in it to have something to try out like powerful things when I got them. And hex casting is kind of broken when it comes to, like, when you have a really good stock of media going, hex casting just kind of makes mobs not a problem. Like, we were just, the big problem I had with mind cells was even finding the dungeons, because like we were able to just go through and like boom, 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 everything that we were encountering. With like really not that much media. Okay, what was I looking up? I'm getting myself distracted with a thing. It's already fine. I need... Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not that expensive to make an explosion spell. Spells from mind cells. I didn't know mind cells had spells as such, because I don't know mind cells at all. I kind of just threw it in there to have like an easy way to get like a lot of strong mobs that were, tidy. And yeah, like I liked how mind cells keeps all of those mobs contained elsewhere. Well, that's just it. I mean, I don't. Mind cells doesn't really have a manual, so it's like hard to tell what it has. Like, it looks like more like it's like magical weapons, question mark. And I just use a mix of hex casting spells and Spectrum's really strong weapons. I had a bedrock sword, it was good. Sword. Yeah. I just used like the bedrock sword from Spectrum and hex casting to kind of go through and try them out after doing some basic crafting. Oh. I left a staff in there. Who knew? Okay. I suddenly have a horrible headache, and that's really sad. Okay, Hexacol is miyuu. Yeah, miyuu is just this absolute powerhouse of a mod developer. Oh, boop, boop, boop. Oh, she's also Cellular. Okay. Is there one for Hexal? Let's see here. I'm literally going to the add-ons.hexy media, add-ons.hexy.media website where they've gathered these all together. Hexal. I feel like I've used Hexal on this. Nope, there's not a Hexal one. Which makes me think that we then don't have. So, okay, so we're losing. So there isn't the smelting one. There isn't falling block. This does have summon. So Hexacol does have summon wisps, like Hexall used to have. Let's see here. Somebody made a port from HexConnect. See, this is very confusing. Honestly, half the time I think people make, I want hex keys back. I want hex keys back so much. I want hex keys back so much. Moonlight Jolty, give us an update, please, please. I like it so much. Okay, Oh, okay, so the Hex add-on thing actually tells you where it has compatibility. Because it gives a little cherry tree if you can use it in 1.20. Okay, so that's good. Hex keys is so good. And ooh. Oh, I'm so lost here. Ow, my head. Hex. There's so many cool things, and it's so hard to do any of them. All right. We are going to look at HexStruction. Okay, so hex keys is not available in the version I'm currently playing in, but in 1.18 and 1.19, it opens up, it does two things. It has the ability to open up a library for you, like your own personal pre-generated little decorated space with a whole bunch of shelves, a whole bunch of Akashic library shelves. Yeah, so like a bunch of Akashic bookshelves that you then could put your once you get an Akashic record, you can put it in there and you can have all of, you can use it as your library. It also has the noosphere. Oh shoot. It also has the little thing that one Ironaut uses to get you to the noosphere, which is, it's impossible to find anything in this stupid game. Noetic Gateway. It also has the thing you need for the Noetic Gateway. Which, like, those generate naturally in the world. The little, like, wisp sparkles, they generate naturally in the world. But hex keys gave you, like, your own personal dimension that you could access from anywhere where it was right there. So you could just teleport into the library. Then maybe. Kind of, yeah, like a pocket dimension library for that. And then the other thing Hex keys, because it's a very, very simple mod. It didn't have very much to it, but it had this library and it had a hex casting enter chest. Right? Like it had just a it's like in the media, you had to use media to open it. But yeah. But dimensional doors didn't come with a pre-generated library structure that was really pretty. So that was sad. I did a series where I used that library extensively. I can't remember what I called it though. Like I just remember I was playing the pack that Eret / Gronglegoth made. What if I looked up playlists? Did I name it something sensible? Oh Lord, love a duck. How many different mod packs have I played? So many. So many. I even named some of them correctly. It wasn't any of my Wellspring Adventures playthroughs, although Wellspring Adventures is amazing. I think the person who's running that left because he's a man and artifice guy, not a hex casting guy. But I kind of want him to add the pillagers. I want to add the pillagers. Studying spectrum. That makes sense. Let's see here. Which pack did I play this on? Oh no, that Stonks was taken. That's not the right pack. Or was it? No, my brain. Some of these packs, I really don't remember playing them in the order that these are coming in for. Magic Fantasia, Studying Spectrum. I really love Spectrum. Spectralarity is a 119 pack that had hex keys in it. So that was really good. Right? You're like, I want that one mod. Oh, I just... It can be tricky. It's going to be so tricky. All right, I wanted to see about HexStruction here. Structure iota. You can store entire regions of your mind as a structure iota. Oh, so we're dealing with like mirror purifications? Hold on, how are these actually organized? Can we look up structure? Okay. I can store regions of my mind as a structure iota which can manipulate and place back into the world. You can't or budding amethyst and similar things. Every copy of the same structure iota will reference the same structure. Once one is used to place the structure back in the world, you can't make another copy. Which means it's good for for moving entire structures, but not good for making like a wall. I guess when devouring a structure from the world, it defines an origin at the lower northwest corner of the supplied bounds. So this corner, whatever is in this direction. Okay. Didn't know that was an option. It remains true even after transformations to the structure. So once you've stored a structure, you can mirror them, rotate them 90 degrees, remove a structure from the stack so you can find it. Okay, so you can figure out how you've gotten the structure transformed, so you don't have to place it and lose the ability to place it. This feels like a much harder version of like building wands and stuff, or building gadgets. Then structures. Removes the locations of two corners of the stack, consumes a region of space defined by those two corners, storing the result in a structure iota. Consideration. Yeah, with consideration. I don't know, I don't have a good way to memorize that one. It is encoding for a building. So, and then an actualized structure puts it back and erases from memory. It mishaps if any part of the structure overlaps with another block. So, oh, I thought you meant in general, like I could have shown you. I'm so sorry. Visualize a structure. Displays a phantom structure at the location. Okay, which sounds incredibly expensive, but is a really good option. Let's try this. I think I've got a, what was it? I have something in here that actually makes it so you can make stuff. Oh, what was it? I added a thingy that lets you just build stuff, and I don't remember what it was. House, space, house. Come on, come here, house. Oh yeah. I've prefabricated in this because that's super handy. It's super handy. Okay. Yeah, you can just give yourself like a little house. We'll go over here and just throw a little house down and use it as our structure. To make my life easier, I'm gonna make myself be... Okay, if I look to the southeast... Oh, I'm so confused. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. Sure, build that. Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay, because it breaks. Okay, so we can't do a mine shaft. That's fine. We won't build a mine shaft. All right. What? Lord, love a duck and its fuzzy little feathers. Come here. Gotta get this in the sky. One problem with working in a super flat world is everything's on the ground. All right. Cool. So... we have the structure here. All right. So this is the northeast corner, right? Because I'm heading east here and south here. So this is our northwest corner. And then we need structures. All right, 2 vectors. Cool. We will just go right here. So we'll just target this block. I feel like making like an artifact that can copy structures would be super useful with this. Okay, so we've got this block here. We're not going to be too exact. Like you'd want to like build up, but we're just going to grab like this one here because it's easier. Like you can make like a focus that throws. This is where a grimoire would be handy. Like a target block grimoire would be super handy. Okay, so now we've got 2 vectors, and then we make 1. Okay, make like a little candy shape starting to the left, all right? Little candy shape starting to the left. Devour structure is out of range. Why is that? Wait, do I have like a limit on its range? How is that out of range? Oh, maybe because I was standing... Wait, which block do I need to be next to? 107 minus 5061. Okay. Okay, so I need to be by my northwest corner, or I need to be by my first corner. Got it. Isn't there? I could have sworn there was a pan pigment. 1 second. Okay, so your structure's gonna be limited. Your structure's gonna be limited by... You can only do like 32 blocks by 32 blocks, I guess. All right, so we will just try that again. This is so... I'm going to regret putting it here. That's fine. This block. Is it really going to limit me to like... I have to be like in this little circle. I don't know. We'll target this block over here. I'm sure it's fine. Fail. Oh wait, hold on. Somebody told me I had been making things... Okay, because I know I can just erase that. The top one. Somebody said that my bookkeeper's gambit, it was like getting weird now. Oh lord. This is amazing. I'm so good at everything. I'm so glad that things are doing what I want them to do. Get back over here. And oh no, wait. Yes, maybe. Yeah, here's fine. This is the structure moving thing. Maybe needs a little like thing to make it easier. Okay, these are relatively close together. We'll go kind of in the middle of them. Hopefully I can target both of them. I feel like the fact that I'm getting hit by gambit by where the things are. Oh. Amazing. I definitely did not have the second block grab that I thought I had. Awesome. Let's do a new one. This is such a big, this is too big. Okay. This one. Here we go. This little block. No, don't you? Yes. 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 There we go. Beautiful. What if I remembered how to do a raycast mantra? Yay! And then we'll come inside here and we'll grab this corner. This one right here. That's definitely the best block. There's our little house. And you also can only copy it once. I'm questioning a lot of things here. Also, I love this prefabricated mod. It is so nice for just giving yourself like quick little workspaces. Okay. So I've hollowed that floor out. Ooh, let's update the blocks. I'm not sure why the item frames are floating. All right. Now let's try placing it. So we're going to use our preview. Okay, hold on. So I have to... Can I like just throw that structure into like a thought knot, please? Not like that. All right, I now have... I've got a structure. Okay. Okay, enjoy watching JoJo. It's a good... That'll be fun. Actualize structure. It mess up if any part of the structure overlaps with another block. Oh, so that means you have to actually clear your space out first. That's kind of sad. I could try doing the turning thing. I kind of want to try the visualization thing. Let's try the visualization thing. The visualization thing... Vector, structure, and a duration. Okay, so... since we want to not have any blocks, we have to target a block that's like placed and break it. There. Okay, so we target this block. That's going to give us our origin. Then I give it a number of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, that's a cute little 50. Greater breed is so OP. Does it work on like everything? 50. And then this structure goes, it's our basic structure thing. Okay, it's our place structure thing backwards plus reveal. All right, that makes sense. So place structure, our place structure thing, and then we want to reveal it. I do not know if this is going to work. I don't have a structure on the stack. This is not going to work. I have to put a structure on the stack. I don't know which way I need to... Nope. Oh, I need the structure first. Hold on. We gotta read out from here. Switch these around. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and visualize our structure. Wow, and it just immediately goes away if you walk into it. Okay. Did I not give it 50? What's the duration? Oh, it's a duration in ticks. It is a duration in ticks. Oh, that is painful. Okay, cool. All right. Wow, that is painful. Not as painful if you have like it into a focus or something, but wow. Anywho, we're gonna get ourselves a lovely little block. Yay! Then we're going to get ourselves a structure. Then we're going to place our structure by going to the right. Or in this case, counterclockwise? Yeah, counterclockwise. So we got the structure here. Okay. I thought it was supposed to erase from memory. I want to turn this... I want to try going clockwise 90 degrees. So let's see what clockwise 90 degrees is. Structure iota. Mirror, rotation, purification, clockwise. Oh, okay. So it's place it and then do clockwise. And this one is the place it spell and counterclockwise. Okay, that's interesting. All right, we'll read our structure in. It did erase it. Oh, it did erase it. Okay, so you cannot just spam structures, but oh, wow, that means you can't really copy, like, wait, can I? Okay, new question. Can I write that structure to more than one thought knot? Or, yeah, you want to use thought knots because you want something you can throw away and don't care about. All right, so our beautiful little block here. Beautiful. Our beautiful little block here. I do appreciate that these patterns are really similar to each other. I like that. That's very nice of them. I really want to go eat a popsicle. I have some yummy rainbowy popsicles. Pop it here into the middle. And it's interesting. I love that the pressure plate transferred, but the item frames didn't. Like, I think that's... I don't know. For some reason, that's weird. That's interesting to me. Okay. Vector. Did I need a number last time? No, I don't need a number. This number is for how long I revealed it. Okay. So now we've got this. Then we do this and this. And then we do write that into its thing. We read it out from here. F. And write it here. Does that actually give us 2 instances of the structure? Maybe. Wait. Is that not? Something or other. Okay. Actually, to be on the safe side, I don't know how smart it is. I think it's because it's using IDs, this is not going to work because it does have that like code, but we're gonna try this. Hi Sparklewad! I'm seeing if I can convince a magical structure thing to let me copy the structure more than once. I'm thinking no. Structure, place, good. Gotta actually read it out from there. And we're gonna place the structure. How are you? Has your morning been going well? Okay, so we place that, and then we know from experience that once we place it, we can't read. When we do that, we have okay. So that thought knot doesn't work anymore. But theoretically, this thought knot does work, but also maybe not, because maybe it's erased. Pretty good. I discovered I have like 6 boxes of Pop-Tarts that weren't there the last time I opened the cupboard. So, okay, so it is by like ID. All right. That is interesting. So where? Oh, hold on. Where would you? Like, I was like, where would you want to move blocks if you could only move it once? But like, what if it works on an M portal frame? Are you trying to reproduce the? I need to look at these in a second. Greater breed. Oh no, that is awful. Wait, can you like give pat? Okay, hold on. Was it at Hex Casting for world pattern give? Nope. Okay. I swear that this used to have like a thing where you could like just put patterns onto scrolls. I also really want to test out this whether I can move the end portals. No. What was the one that let you read patterns from the spellbook? Because you're right, that would be horrible. Actually, it's not that bad. It's two-sided hearts. So it's 2 sides on the hearts. Yeah, okay, so it's a heart where your bumps are 2 sides long, then 1, 2, 6, then 6 to come down and then you draw an amogus, which is actually terrible. That is actually very terrible. All right, we go to our north. Oops, we go to our northwest corner. So we know where we're dealing with. All right. Oops, there we are. And then we're going to. I'm gonna craft this. I just want to see if I can move this at all. There. Raycast mantra to this one. Raycast mantra to this one. In this particular pack, it doesn't matter so much because you can just make yourself a structure that has the end portal like right in it. But other places, when you have to travel to the end portal, like the end portal is really far away. It'd be cool if you just like move it to your house. And let's see if I even get a structure. Oop, that's gonna be too small. I don't think this is going to work because budding amethyst doesn't work, and so I think all these blocks that are like special cases. Yeah, that literally just got the 2 pieces of dirt. Sad. Oh, I'm sorry. You decided that you don't want. Oh, I'm so sad. We were having a good conversation about schnacks. If I was a spawner, I bet I can't copy. Okay. Um, and the nice thing is, because I only want to do one block, I can just copy that vector onto the stack. Cool. And then, how cool would it be if this worked? Okay. No, that's fine. If this moves spawners, this is a reason to have this structure mod in your pack in general. Like, right here, this would be everything. Okay, so we got a vector. Alright, I got vector structure, but I have structure vector, but I need vector structure, so we could do like this. Oh man, this would be so cool if it actually works. Oh, you can move spawners with the you can move spawners with the structure mod. That is super handy. Okay, so that was a really solid one here. How do I see Manute? I'm so good at everything. La 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 la. Oh look, Orchid Lily's streaming. Let's see what she claims that she's gonna be able to do. Hexpose, which is a Mew one, is what was that actually? Oh, I didn't even see that in the list. What the heck? There is a hex casting create combine. What? Dynamic trees with hexcat. What on earth? I didn't even know dynamic trees was in 120. Archscalus. Wait, hex mapping? Oh no, there's so many. Wait, you can change your pigment when switching presets with this is so cool. Okay, but I want to see hex. I've already forgotten what it was. Hexpose. Let's take a look at this. Hexpose. It adds scrying patterns and iotas for other add-ons to use. Okay, so this is more of like a library thing. Text, item stacked iota. It'd be nice if this was like... Hold on. It features a lot. It includes scribing information into one add-on. Gain entity's health, gain how much air it has. Okay, so this is actually maybe duplicating some other information we already had. Chat. Oh, you can like... Iota hashing. That scrambles an iota in an unreadable mess. Unlike garbage iotas, this mess still contains data, and running the same iota through the pattern will always produce the same mess. You can't recover an iota from a hash. It can be useful for comparisons in situations where I cannot save the unaltered iota. See, like, that feels like it could be useful, but slipways is the... but I don't know how you use it. Also, it's a slipway. The slipway is the thing. You get a slipway in the hex keys library, so that's cool. Oh, there's so much. There is so much here. There is so much here. Accepts an item or item frame bearing the sharpness enchantment and converts it to a mind render of the same level and increases by 50% if that item is a book. But, like, you're never drawing that. You're never drawing that by yourself. I really need to ask somebody how you read out of a book, because that's... As soon as you get into these, like, these ones where the patterns have, like, 27 different steps, it's, kind of crazy. Can I just get myself the mind render pattern? Oh. Yeah, like... I swear they used to have one that would read that where you could turn it to the page and read out of the book, but maybe it was only 119. There was something I just realized I wanted to do. What's this? If house casters affect creatures from great distances, one must still be close to the target to perform the initial application. So you have 1 minute. You can target somebody and affect them for 1 minute. Why don't you just drop a greater... If you're going to do that, why not just drop Greater Sentinel on the person so you can just, like, grab them as the player that's, like, in range of the Sentinel? That doesn't feel as useful. But maybe you don't... Maybe you never found Greater Sentinel? Maybe you didn't find Greater Sentinel. There's just too much to this. I really didn't realize how ambitious I was when I said I was going to be, like, looking at entity capsules. Can I... Piggy! Piggy, 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 piggy. I need to target entity spell. Hold on, do I have one? Sad. Alright, let's make one real quick here. Not. Let's just get ourselves a little thing. Gonna go ahead and target an entity. Boop boop ba-doo. Cool. And then we're just going to throw that onto our... Read that in... Write it to our thought nut. Beautiful. Piggy! Piggy. Wait, this isn't going to work because it doesn't put on the stack. I'm so stupid. Oh, my lord. Okay. Oh no, I'm being dumb. I'm sure I've got... This doesn't work with a separate thing. Artifact. Focus contains spectral arrow type. Oh yeah, I remember trying to figure that out. Stop turning. Oh yeah, these are all my little pieces. Spellbook. I need like just an artifact that can actually just do this with you. Alright, or a trinket. Oh no, hold on. Brain is... It's fine, we got this. Yeah, we're just going to look at this pig here and cast the spell. Well, we got a pig on the list. And this is, I guess, why spells that just get in the area is better. Alright, and then we just go to here and we go to here. We have an entity. We're gonna go counterclockwise and give it a top. Okay, so counterclockwise and give it a little, like, lid. Nice, alright. Counterclockwise, give it a little lid. Is this right? This was right, okay. Oh, you have to actually be holding an entity capsule. Sad. How do I make one of those? Entity capsules. Oh, that's actually incredibly cheap. Okay. Entity capsule. From Hex Machina. Oh. Alright. Mere piggy. Can I wonder if I can capture... Not like that. Oh, lord. I wonder if I can catch players with this. And I now have a capsule holding a pig. I choose you, piggy! Only not really, because after you choose it magically. And then we're gonna let you go again. How did you let you go? I think it's like this. Let's see here. Yep. Oh no, deploy is completely the other way around. Around that way. Oh, okay, so we do the opening part first. Got it. Open the little jar. What? Oh, you have to have a vector. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab the position of our sentinel. Over there. And then let's deploy the piggy. Do 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 do. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, exactly. A sneak-based spell that captures deploys. The one thing I would say with that is it would... it'd be harder to get it to be... I don't know, you lose some flexibility with how it with the location. You lose some flexibility with the location and position of it. But like the classic the classic Ars Nouveau blink spell situation where you're making like a farm or something and you just go around like throwing entities into your farm. Like, you'd still would you have to find Greater Sentinel. You have to figure out Greater Sentinel, but you just get yourself a that. That would be a really useful spell. I had kind of wanted to do a demonstration of like the basic utility spells that I just throw together all the time, even though because I've done them before. I've demonstrated all of these, but I've never actually made a comprehensive list of them. So I'm just gonna get like a set of thought knots here. I wish I could like get myself them one at a time. And we're just gonna go over like the most basic spells. Starting with, of course, our lovely little break things spell, which, as you know, is we're going to do a ray cast to grab a block, and then we're going to break it, and I totally didn't mess that up. Let's try that one more time. Like I said, ray cast to a block. And break it. Is like the most easy spell ever. We write by making a clockwise little circle out from the center of our hexagon. So that is first little basic break spell. Basic light spell is slightly more complicated because you don't want to place the light into the block. That messes it up. You want to place it on the surface of the block you're looking at, so we actually have to grab 2 locations for that. So we're going to grab the location of a block, done by, of course, our starting this little hammer shape counterclockwise out. Do it the right way around. And then we have the surface of the block we're looking at by doing this shape going downwards and in more of a clockwise way to start it. And then we have to add those 2 together to get our final location. And finally we need to do... Wouldn't it be cool if I could remember what the light spell looks like? That's the mage block, that's the light spell. Or is it? Is it basic patterns for light? No, it's block. Block. Flux. Oh, nope, that's not it either. Bubbles? Okay, I'm totally... Block manipulation. Okay, I was actually right, is Conjure Light. And then we will write that in. And then my last, well, actually, hold on, not my last. Then my other favorite, one of my last two favorite spells, and this one's a little bit harder. So we're going to, in this case, we're going to grab an entity, and we're going to grab specifically the location of that entity, which we can do either clockwise or counterclockwise, the little thing. On that location, we want to do, one instance of it is going to be where we're going to place some water. Then we're going to explode the entity inside of that water. Then we are going to place a mage block where the water is. Then we're going to break that mage block that we just placed so that it all gets cleaned up. So the very first thing we do is we're going to place some water there. Then I usually use a level 2 explosion. You can use a level 3, level 4, whatever floats your boat. I like level 2 because that does tend to reduce extraneous damage. Do a level 2. Explosion spell. Then we are going to place a mage block there, and also in that same location we're going to break a mage block. And this is my like go-to just tidy explosion spell. And finally, in terms of like utility spells, I also like to give myself, when it's working, just like a little like range, like a little like 4-block range sort of not wayfinders, Anchorite's Flight. Yeah, myself for Anchorite's Flight. And that is usually my go-to ones. And let's see if I've successfully written them all right. So if that's what's gonna be hard to see, I'm in creative, hold on. Get myself a little bit of amethyst dust for this project. I should probably use shards instead of dust, but I like the one thing with the dust is it does make it easier to tell whether you've succeeded on that. Okay, so yeah, so we got a little bit of. Oh, actually, I didn't need the dust because the artifact has dust. But yeah, you have like it's like a little ladder spell, so you can just kind of come along and be like, bing, and fly, and it's good. The Pokeball mod is Hex Machina, which actually I wonder what else it adds. Hex. Oh gosh, what would it be called? How do you find things? Wait, Hex at Hex Machina? It adds a mine file as well. Oh, this is actually the Psi one. This is the Psi one. With a craftable file, like a physically craftable file. Oops. Break. Yep, obviously. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, there. Light spell, check. And this should be our little explodey spell. Yep. Cool. Sorry, pig. Anyway, those are my 4 basic spells. That I tend to make every pack. Sometimes I combine them together, like I'll put the break spell and the light spell into something where it's affected by whether I crouch or not. And sometimes I'll do the explosion spell where it gathers like a range, it gathers the things in a range, but I usually just do the explosion spell I give myself at least one explosion spell that just targets like one entity. Yeah, that is part of why I increased the stack size on this to 256, because it's just so much easier. It's so much easier when you have more stack things. Yeah, that makes 2 of us. I keep doing these and I'm forgetting them. Let's see here. This one's incredibly complicated because it's got a rave in it. That was me testing something out. Hold on. Okay, here, this one's should be a working crouch spell. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, okay, here we've got a working crouch spell here. So we are going to read this out. No, let's not read out onto the stack now. Let's go here so we can work with it. So it's going to check. Okay, it's comparing whether the height is greater than 1.5. Okay, so it's checking for greater than 1.5. If it's greater than 1.5, it's doing a break, and otherwise it does a light spell. All right, so, and this one was done with the embedded iotas. Hi, emergency Emperor Swift. No, we're still. I mean, I was planning to go for another hour, but I could get tired. But speaking of experts, yeah. So the basic structure is compare your height to 1.5, then do spell 1, else do spell 2, and then augurs and execute. Do I have a placeholder one already for this format? Did I leave myself it? Oh yeah, these are my... Why am I Oh yeah, I was trying to see if I could make a spell that made, like, let me break things and, like, throw it to myself. I don't know how close I got with any of these. Wait, do these artifacts have anything in them? Shoot. What are you? Oh yeah, look at that. I have the thing right here. Okay, so cool. We can actually make the let's make a farm. Let's make a farm. Our farm will be by throwing whatever it is at our greater sentinel, because that's an easy way to get a location. Okay, so sneezing first, as usual. You create hex casting pack. And do you have the, like, hex casting create compatibility mod in that? I was thinking of adding create to this for making it more, like, fun for tech people, but it wouldn't start up when I did that, so I gave it up. Let me just remember how this goes. We're locating our first spell with Bookkeeper's Gambit. And then we need to have... I actually want more copies of this than I have, but that's okay. For this first pattern, it's going to be target an entity, and then... Uh-oh. What's this? Oh. You ground up amethyst, so there must be compatibility. What is this called? Capsule? Entity capsule. Escaping patterns? Okay. Capsule. I don't know why the pages are like that. Okay, so it's literally just an entity on the stack. Just an entity, just a vector. Okay, good. So we're going to look at an entity and pop it into get an entity into a capsule. I don't remember Surgeon's Exaltation. Is this Surgeon's Exaltation? Please be Surgeon. Please, 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 please be right. 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 Woohoo! First try. And then I don't need this focus anymore. And then we're going to copy that onto the stack. Locate our second place spell. I mean, probably I could just remember 5 and 9, but, you know, it's good. And our second spell is going to take the position of our Greater Sentinel. And then it is going to... Not like that, it won't. It's going to release the entity onto the stack. Surgeon's Exaltation. That is a good question. Like, I kind of want to, like... Oh, you've already tried that one? Okay. And then we're going... And I really should have something in here that's checking to make sure that I'm holding a capsule. Like, both of these spells should have a check for capsule, but life's more complicated than that. Oh, you just tried it. Beautiful. I want to try it out. I'm going to try it out. Okay. This is not going to work in a thought knot. This is not going to work in a thought knot. It's not going to work in a thought knot. Oh my gosh, it's not going to work in a thought knot because I don't have two. I only have 2 hands, not 3. I only have 3. Okay. So let's go ahead and change that. Weird. Okay. Artifact from Hex Casting. There you are. Let's get our shelves. What exactly? I need more offhands. I don't have enough offhands. I mean, maybe the Caster's Gauntlet. Maybe this is a situation for the Grimoire? Because you know that there's the, I don't know how to find this. There's that thing where you can basically cast the spell with one button. That I totally remember what it was called. Right? I mean, there's a gauntlet, which I think you can just put in like a slot and use. Like the spell, the caster, the gauntlet staff, I think maybe goes in a slot. I have 7,000 scrying lens. Oh, that does not go in the hand slot. Okay. Well, other than the fact it's not compatible with, I haven't put enough add-ons in here. Okay, that's, yeah, I'm just gonna go with like what I know here. Which is artifact. I know artifact. And I don't need that much here, but we'll just get this. Oh, so you do have to like just hold it in your hand and right click it. All right, sadness. But I still think it'd be cool if you could make like making a thing that lets you like insta write an artifact would be so cool. And gotta get our X thing here. There have been add-ons added since I first put this list of add-ons together in the pack I'm working on. Like, it never stops. It never stops. It keeps going. Shards, dust, and then... Like, you gotta remember things. Oh my gosh, so many things. And then this one... Okay. Cool. So now we should have a thing. The mind file, you have to... It only captures things where its mind is ready. Alright. So now I should stand in pig and crouch in place. Stand and anytime now. 1 second. I'm trying to figure it out. Why would I try to get out? Bats are impossible. Bats are impossible to capture. Give. Okay. Did I catch a bat? I didn't catch a bat. No, they have a specific make the mine the right way. Why can't I target a bat? There we go, finally got a bat. And crouch in place. Ugh, bats are kind of awful for catching. I need more animals. Let's get some spawn eggs. Actually, let's get a warden spawn egg and then also make this not peaceful anymore. Warden spawn egg. Difficulty, normal. Which means we should start seeing some slimes, will be also good. Hey yo. Nope, wrong one. Why are you mad? Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Warden check. Warden in a farm. Okay. Slime check. Slime in a farm. Slime check. Slime in a farm. Slime. Farm. Kill. Add E. Type equal warden. Cool. Slime. Slime. Oh wait, you can't fly and crouch, you have to crouch. Slime. Cow. Cow. We come back over here and we've got a million things. Yeah, that would be so cool. Especially if you had the hold on. Especially if you had there's the add-on that lets you oh my god, my inventory. There's the add-on that lets you make selections from your hotbar, and it lets you then so you could actually load up your hotbar with a series of capsules of wardens and have it just cycle through your captured ones. I'm gonna play with some guns now. Let's see here. That wasn't how. All right. It can hold 6 bullets and cast spells that are stored in them, each shot cycling the barrel to the next available bullet. The amethyst bullet seems to work like the foci do, but it can cast the gun directly. Target bullet works similarly, but creates a similar projectile on collision that pushes the entity to the stack. Oh, pretty. Block is a block one. Okay. So, okay, so how do we actually craft these then? So it's a focus plus like slates and amethyst. I don't think they did. Block just replaces it with a amethyst. An entity replaces it with a charged amethyst. So if these are not multi-use, this is incredibly expensive. And block, I guess, first pushes a block to the stack that I'm not clear on. All right. So we have a regular focus, and then we have basically a block focus versus an entity focus. Okay, good, good, good. Then we have this, which casts the spell. All right, so I have a regular one. I'm going to have it do something. I don't want to do a block one because I have the block targeting one already. Hi, cow. Hey. It's gonna... This one's gonna give me flight, because that's a spell I know how to do easily. We literally just went over this. It'll give me a 10 block range of flight. It won't... It's stupid and creative, but we can at least see the little glowy dots. The goggles are upgrade of the scrying lens? Okay. I feel like I had something weird with that. And then can I just like write this into the bullet? Do I now have a bullet that has that written into it? Cool. How do I load this? Aha. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. It gets weird when you're in creative. Wow, that does not contain any of its own media. We'll just borrow that for a second. Okay. Whee! Yep, okay, now that's... Well, that was a thing that existed. Then we'll use our block one and see what it does. Alright, so this one theoretically already has block on the staff. So if we just throw like a breaks in the stack, we just throw a break spell in here and write it. What does this now contain? It just contains break. Okay. And I don't know how to make this change things. Hold on, if I do this. Okay, it does go directly to the next one. Oh, and then it goes around with nothing for 6. Right, and so it basically cycles between up to 6 spells. What's a situation where you'd really want to be able to rapidly fire off 6? Oh, that's bad. Computer run Minecraft now. If it's running other things... Yeah, right? Like... Or, I mean, you could literally do like a roulette game where it gives the person holding it, like, 5 instances of health or 5 instances of, like, nothing, and then... No, you'd want it to be, like, something like health. But then I mean, you can, like, tell which is next. I mean, you can just... I don't know. Like, it'd be interesting to see... It'd be interesting to see what somebody ends up with this. You can go back a slot with a spell? Okay. I don't see a option for that. 5 regen plus 1 blow of lava creation we're used to and. Although if they already were hit with regen, right? Like 5 instances of like blink 5 instances of blink forward, 1 of lava. In patterns? Okay. Is that real? Was it really necessary to call that pattern things when all it does is get... Man, this is just... Sometimes... Why is there hexels patterns? And this is pulling in... Okay, so this is from Hexpose. So we're getting all of the different patterns that that gave information about entities. I kind of want to try this one. I'm going to try this one. I'm moving. Everything. My brain is too hard. My brain cannot handle this. So we're going to just do this one. We're going to prestidigitation myself, which I think I should probably look up the pattern first. Oh, I'm doing it completely wrong already. We come here. Wait. Okay. And we make 2 little bows. Make sure this is the right size. Yep, okay. Ah, I'm not a prestidigitation sensitive entity. Okay. Wait, did it say? Wait, would it take a vector? Oh, it does take a vector. Okay. Let's try a grass block then. I shall target a grass block. Not like that, I won't. Will this work? It won't work. Would this work? It'd be so funny if that does work. Oh my gosh, it does work. Oh, that's such a messy way to do it. It's fine. Target a block. And then press the digitation. Oh. So it just changes the block state. Wait, hold on. I can right click and make things do that now in this because I've got that on. So let's try I guess let's try from like slightly farther away from blocks so like my normal right clicking doesn't work. Oh no, but I was inside the spell. I was inside the spell. Okay, so that wouldn't have, yeah, it wouldn't have done this. It would have just done the thing. I mean, that's fun. Especially if you like, let's say, hold on a second. I need to think for a second here. Is it list first? Oh Lord, is it list first? Okay. Me. Spam a creeper? Okay. At my location, we're going to give a fairly large amount. Sorry, I'm just remembering this. Oh, I can make a crouch base, but we're not going to. We'll do it with the creepers, so we'll do entity 1. Grab an entity. Does it work with just entity, or do I need the location of the entity? Gonna find out. And then we're going to do prestidigitation on that entity by, wow, drawing that pattern correctly. Fun. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, round the corner. Because I think being like the magical fairy of path blocks would be funny. It'd be so funny. All right. So this should only work on some things, right? Like it's not gonna work on this pig. Give that back. Difficulty normal. Creeper Spanig. The creeper exploded so hard it crashed the game. Wow. Wow. Oh, that is so bad. That just was like, nope. Nope. Oh my gosh. Let me just come here. Get this. Oh no. It toggles between lighting and unlighting it. Yeah, I don't know what I did to make that not work, but this is good. I did good. We're just him. Oh, that's we're up to not responding. This is fine. This is gorgeous. I actually, oh, you know what I could do? Hold on, I've got a thing. Watch this. I can just, oh, you can watch me have fun in a world. Although actually we're back, so we're almost back. We're almost back. We'll just have a little moment there. Okay. Anyway, let's turn that off. Okay. So, yeah. We're up to not responding, so that's good. It's not showing that to you guys. It's showing you the selection screen. That's fun. Yay! Spawn in and instantly died a creeper? Could be fun. Wow. Why is it cursed and dark here? Why is it so dark in here? Wait, is it always dark? We obliterated all light from the world with that one. Okay. I'll try when I'm ready to end the stream, I'll try again. I don't think I can target slimes. Yeah, slimes aren't going to be prestidigitation sensitive. What about Enderman? Can you make them mad and not mad? Hi. Wait, it came with a block? Do they always come with a block? No, that was funny. Hey. Nope. What else could it be? Shulkers? Shulkers open and close. You can't open and close them. Well, I mean, obviously a door's just gonna open and close, but like from a distance, right? Like, so you just have that and you're just like... Hold on, first let me make sure I can't actually interact with that from here. Okay, good. Oh, it'd have to be a vector, wouldn't it? Shoot, I only have a... Is there any entities besides creepers? That make... I mean, like, nothing does anything, right? It'd just be like... I feel like this is too limited. Like, I feel like it should have more options. Don't know what this is. Oh, okay, hi. Yeah. Oh god. Alright, we're gonna just, make those guys go away for a second. Yeah, That... Why is this still here and peaceful? Okay, I've been told that you're peaceful. Oh, okay. I guess we're chill. Alright, guess we're chill. Guess that's why this one gets to live in peaceful. I'm not sure why I am a friend of the shulkers, but, yeah. I am a friend of the shulkers. Can I stand on the shulker? What, does that bump me up? Hold on. If it opens up, does it open up? Ah, look at that! I can go up and down with the shulker. Whee! Okay. I mean, I don't think you can rely on there being peaceful shulkers, but if you could use it as like a way to do half block movements. Whee! Okay. I just had this vision. You know how we have like crouch controlled spells? Like, what if you had a spell, like you're standing here and you're just spamming the spell, and like at some point the shulker goes up, and maybe you get affected because the shulker went up and it changed what your spell did. Also, everybody's really excited about the hex gun, and I'm not. I can see where people would want to use it, but I'm not. The random thing, not quite as good. Tchotchkes is also kind of fun, but it's like a more limited version of a thought knot, really. Yeah, the fact that you have to cycle through the spells, like I feel like size CAD makes a little bit more sense, right? Also, hi Velan, I did see you come in. Yeah. I mean, this is why I keep going back to my basic utility spells, because they're just so useful. The structure mod, yeah, the fact that you can move that is really handy. But okay, I don't. Okay, yeah, right. You said there's more utility to it. This is from Hex Machina. Particle burst. Okay, that seems decorative. Like, when you go back, it doesn't go back. Now, this one actually seems better. Yeah, so this gives you this hides an item in your... This gives you an after death hiding. So you can actually just, like, tuck stuff away into a place. Yeah, like, this seems actually useful. Hold on. So it's only going to work on an item entity, which is less useful. I mean, it's funny, but it's not as useful as I thought it was going to be. How do we turn to the... Why is there no previous page? Why is there no previous page? Oh, this is so weird. It's like, it's not only hard to find things, it's hard to go back to something you were literally just looking at. So this works on a whole stack. Can we put more than one thing into here then? 1/8 of one amethyst. Okay, let's get some stuff, I guess. Are villagers animals? Maybe? Okay. We'll just toss that in my pocket. I've already forgotten this. I've already forgotten the pattern. Like, I literally just did it. Can I do that? Okay, it swaps them. Ah! You know what else does that game? Does it get mad? What's the point of the other one? It has to be an item entity. But that spell just... Oh, I guess I'm not holding them in my hands. True, you can pass through a checkpoint. And if you... Like, let's say you've gone to the end, right? And you have your, like, really annoying to write artifact spell on you. And, like... I don't know, I could see where you're in a situation where you need to die, but you want to keep just one item. You know what else would help with keeping one item? Hexkeys' chest would help. Hexkeys' chest would help. That's what would help if you were resisting on death. Okay. I mean, there's supposed to be little bits of magic. Like, you could... It's fun. It's fun. Like, and this is kind of fun because you could... Okay, let's try something here. Let's try something here. Does this work with this? I don't know if there's a difference between these two spells. Okay, so I have that in my pocket, and then I use I don't like it with the entities. Hold on, let me just grab a pig and put it in a hole so it doesn't run away. Okay. We'll just grab this entity, I guess. Alright, now we've got an entity. We'll let the entity... Come on! Come and be running around randomly. Good. Yeah, good. Okay. Then I wanted to use Mage Hand, which is like the pocket spell, but then it goes weird. Okay. So, like the pocket spell, and then... like this? Cool, that didn't work at all. I thought it was gonna... Oh, it right-clicks it. Oh, I see. Okay. That's sad. Does it always right-click it, or does it, like... I'm not sure. Let's see what happens with the shovel. We'll do that, and then we'll just grab this block. Has the vector worked? I'm, like, very confused as to what things are going to do. You can steal items? That's more useful. Pocket, and then we curve out and back. Cool. Okay, so it right-clicks. It right-clicks with your, So you could use it... I mean, it's basically like press vegetation over again. You can steal stuff with it? Alright. Yeah, there's a lot you can do with right-click. They are subtly different. Like... I mean, I guess it gives you a little bit more range for right-clicking things. Ooh. This sounds cool. Accepts a player to grant the armor to the durability of the armor, protection value of the armor, a status effect to apply, and that affects level. Okay. It decays steadily in condition to the damage it takes from hits. The base rate of decay is described as 1 point per second, plus additional points equal to the strength of the effect imbued to it. You can't repair it, you can just recast it. It costs 60 per dust per 1 dust per 60 durability. Oh, nice. A no status effect strength 10 armor with 1 minute's durability costs 31.6 dust. Adri. Okay. So this takes up an armor slot? You can just throw armor onto anything? You could give so you could... It doesn't work if you have armor on already? Okay. Let's see. There are 2 numbers, a status and a number. And we can do non-status iota to ignore them. Alright. So... we'll do an armor with durability 50, because that's an easy number. Wait, was it durability first or strength? Durability is first. Then at level 10... I didn't put an empty on the stack first. I already have... I mean, in this pack I already have Spectrum's bedrock armor, so it's not really a thing. I'm curious about this now. Okay, durability of 50, strength of 10. Insert placeholders here. Get sad again that we have to write everything manually. Oh, you're drawing like a little chest plate here. I don't think so because that's not a status effect, but people can take it off because you can't enchant it separately, right? Oh Lord, I'm already forgetting what this is. Okay, this way. And then 1, 1, 1, and then across 2, 1, 1, across 2, 1, 1. Do the other side of these little rabbit ears. Oh, we're doing a little bunny spell. Hey! Then we make a little clock. I really hope that this is the right thing. Ah. Okay. As soon as you take it off, it breaks. Wait, hold on. If I'm wearing the armor. Okay, you have to be holding the armor. And also 50 durability is basically nothing, but my idea on this was maybe you just have it in like a spell and you just like you have it in a spell with like regen or something, or like Hierophantics, like one of these where you would just like, yeah, it just always drains. You just have it like in a focus or something. You can just like boop and like, I don't know, you're following and you give it flat from a circle, or you have a wisp that's going and casting on you, which I still need to learn how to do. I still need to learn how to do wisps. Like, I still haven't done wisps. Let's make babies. Okay. Cast an amethyst shard. So I guess greater breeding would be. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a wisp of circle. I was able to do it. Impetuses. Toolsmith. Cleric activates when receiving a redstone signal. It can be bound to a player by using an item with reference to the player, like a focus. Particularly to this impetus, the bound player, as long as a small region around them always accessible to the spell circle. It's as if they were staying within the bounds of the circle, no matter how far away they might stand. Which brings up another good use for if you've managed to get somebody to sign a trinket to you. Impetuses are another thing I'm very. The armor is from Ephemera. It was like, I mean, it's like an armor level of 10, which I think iron doesn't get is worse, maybe. 6, 5. But you can also give yourself like a single item that has that strength of 10. And then no, but so you could have your other armor on, and then you could give yourself the level 10 armor for your helmet. There's a lot of activates when looked at for a short time. Gets a redstone signal. Toolsmith activates on a right button. kitty. Yes, you're a very good kitty. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a modded. It's easier to get much stronger armor. What I could see it being good for is... I mean, the fact that, like, you can make this as soon as you have an Amethyst Geode is always the strength of anything in Hexcast. Is always the strength of any Hexcasting thing that doesn't need an item. Like, so you could throw this spell onto a Thought Knot and then give yourself armor, you know, by doing a read Heartxxy. Yeah, I mean, it depends on your situation. The fact that geodes tend to be low in the ground does kind of limit your, like, mundane playthroughs, but yeah. The map doesn't think it's not hostile. I'm gonna name this guy. Cool. So I think this is a good place for me to stop because my brain's already having problems. And next time I feel like I really need to just lock down and do wisps. So give me your, like, melt. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a post. I'm gonna make a post asking, like, what do you guys do with wisps? And then I'm gonna, like, see which ones seem like I'd actually ever want to do them, and I'll see if I can learn how to do them with the wisps. And then we can do, like, a spell circle one sometime, where, again, we're gonna give me, like, what do you guys do with them? Because I can never think of things to do with them. Because it always feels like by the time I've done programming a wisp, it's already, you know, I've already done it some other way. Anyway, bye!